G'day, stranger.
Welcome back.
Hey.
What happened? You had a fight with a lawnmower.
Yeah.
Talk about dropping in when you're least expecting.
How are you, Des?
Haven't heard from you in weeks. Starting to worry.
Oh, did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was great. Well, you guys stars yet?
We have dinner guests now, do we?
Oh, you mean Henry? He's staying here for a while.
Oh, I'll sleep on the couch then.
No. I'm not staying in your room.
Very cosy.
Would you like something to eat? There's plenty.
No, maybe later. I'll just unpack first, I think.
What, are you going to say hello to Jamie?
Yeah, maybe later.
It's finished.
Yep. Well, that was hardly worth waiting up for, was it?
Yeah. Thought it'd be all right with Richard Gere in it.
Look, I'm beat. I'm going to go and check on the little bloke and hit the sack.
Okay.
Right.
No. So, tell me about your tour. Did you get good crowds?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Were you going to make a single or a video?
Oh, I doubt it.
Well, I'm feeling a bit tired myself. I suppose I better get the dishes done.
Well, I'll do it if you like. You know, if you're tired.
Oh, thanks, Henry. I'd really appreciate it.
It's all right.
Mwah. Good night.
No.
Well, here's one leopard who's certainly changed his spots.
What?
Oh, I never thought I'd see the day when you had your hands in the sink, Henry.
Oh, well, you can wash if you like. I'll dry.
Well, I'm surprised you even understand the process. You were so keen to let Madge do all that, weren't you?
I'm not living with Mum anymore. I'm sharing. I've got to learn to pull my weight.
Oh, I see. Well, seeing as though you're in such a domesticated sort of mood, how about moving all your stuff out of my room?
Sure, yeah. We didn't have much space in our room. Didn't think you'd mind.
Yeah, well, I do mind, Henry. You know, you've moved in on my girl, you've moved into my home. My room's about all I have left.
So, you back to stay?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, great. I could really use you at the coffee shop, no? Until you go back to uni, anyway.
Well, Des, I'll be earning my keep playing saxophone from now on. I'm only going to have to do a couple of gigs a week.
Oh, right.
Oh, all clear, Mike.
Good, about time.
Now all we have to do is work out where to store it.
What are you on about?
Well, it seems as though one room wasn't enough for Henry, so he decided to pile a whole lot of his junk into my room.
Well, it's only temporary. I haven't quite settled in yet.
More like he'd taken over to me.
No. Mike's got a point. I mean, this is his home. You've got to respect his rights.
He wasn't even here.
I don't want to argue about it. You're the new member of the household. You've got to fit in.
Well, it doesn't look like I'm doing a very good job of it, does it? I'll see you.
What about your brekkie?
I'll get something later.
Bye.
Enjoy your meal.
That wasn't very fair, Des. Henry's been trying really hard to adjust.
Doubt if he even knows the meaning of the word.
No, mate, no. Bronny's got a point. He has been trying really hard.
Well, not hard enough, Des. You know, I was really looking forward to coming home. But now that Henry lives here, it doesn't really feel like home at all, does it?
Thanks a lot.
So, what was it like on the road? Still haven't told us anything.
It was all right.
How did it compare to teaching high school?
Chalk and cheese.
Did you have to beat the groupies off with a cricket bat?
Bronwyn, can't you take a hint? I don't really want to talk about it, okay?
But you're a completely different person from the one who went away.
Is that so, is it?
Well, you are to me.
Maybe I was due for a change.
Hello, Mike.
Mr. Muir? Harold won't be long. He and his partner are doing a stock take in the kitchen.
Mike, there have been some developments in this business about young Jessie Ross, if you'd care to hear about them.
Yeah. It's okay.
I did some checking into her home environment. I spoke to her father, in fact.
And?
Well, I can understand how you found yourself in the situation you found yourself in.
You can, huh?
Mind you, I still think you lost control. It all went much too far. However, because of the mitigating circumstances, I didn't feel it was appropriate to file a complaint.
So what have you done?
Nothing. Your slate is still clean. You're free to return to the university without any fear of disciplinary action.
Well, thanks. I really appreciate it. Not that it's going to do much good, because I don't think I'll go back to uni. You ready?
Yeah, sure. Come on, James.
What's this? Kangaroo fan letter.
No, I'm writing to Dad.
Oh, Dad. What are you telling him about me?
As a matter of fact, I am.
What are you telling him? Just look.
No, Henry.
No, come on, give me a look.
Hey, if you're still going to carry on, can you do it somewhere else?
Oh, sorry, mate. You know how it is.
No, I don't, Henry.
Hey, look, we said we were sorry. We're only having some fun.
Yeah, well, you have your fun. I can't concentrate around you. Now, has anyone seen my helmet? I want to go for a burn on the bike.
You think that's wise, Mike? You're feeling a bit cranky?
What are you, my mother?
Here it is. Jeez, it's pretty dinged. What'd you do here to see me?
Henry, that's my spare.
What about this one?
Thanks. You know, I'm getting pretty sick of your wisecracks.
Not wisecracks, they're just me.
Well, maybe it's just you I'm getting sick of.
I think you ought to lighten up a bit, Mike. You're going to go bald with stress problems.
Henry, I'm not interested in your advice, OK? But if you want to take some of mine, just stay out of my way.
Can I get you another drink, buddy?
No, thanks.
Oh, my shout.
I said no, didn't I?
All right, all right. Why are you so touchy all of a sudden? You weren't wearing that helmet when I got dinged, were you?
Hey, Henry, I thought I warned you about your wisecracks, all right?
I'm just trying to lighten you up a bit.
Well, don't bother. I'm fine the way I have things.
Overstatement of the year.
Why can't you just leave me alone?
I'm a mate, aren't I?
Well, you won't be if you don't leave me alone.
Look, you're going to have to tell someone sooner or later. Why don't you just talk it over with me?
Talk what over?
Whatever it is that's bothering you.
There's nothing bothering me, Henry, except you, that is.
Ooh. Just trying to help.
Yeah, well, you'll help yourself to a fat lip if you're not careful. Think that's funny, do you?
Funny? It's hysterical. Mates don't go around knocking each other's blocks off.
Well, let's just say we're not mates anymore.
Fine. Fine, so we hate each other's guts. Good. Well, what are you waiting for? Come on, plant one on the chin, I dare you. Come on, hit me. Hit me. Right here. Come on.
Hi, Mike. Where's Henry? What happened? You all right?
I don't know.
Oh, did you fall?
Yes, I did. After I was whacked on the chin by a former friend. What the hell's wrong with you? You gone nuts or something?
No more than you've gone deaf. I warned you, didn't I, to steer clear and mind your own business?
What's been going on?
Oh, ask Jeff Fennick here. Maybe you can work him out. I can't.
It's simple. You keep your distance and there won't be any more trouble, OK?
I'll give you distance, all right? I'll give you so much space you won't know what to do with it.
Suits me fine. The message has finally found the brain.
Used to be a fun guy, Mike. What happened to you?
Looking good there, mate.
Yeah.
Still like a bear with a sore head. Hasn't said 2 words since I've been home.
I know.
So, Henry not back yet?
He's spending the evening at Bishop's.
I thought he couldn't stand being away from you.
How's Jamie?
Ah, happy as Larry, sitting in his playpen, playing with all these toys. What a picture. I reckon he'd win that contest hands down.
Oh, I thought you didn't approve of baby contests, Des.
But I don't. I'm just saying I've never seen them all gorgeous kids.
All babies are beautiful.
Some are more beautiful than others.
And some fathers are more biased than others.
I am not. I'm just saying I've seen a lot of babies. It's my honest opinion that Jamie would have to be the most beautiful...
Oh, damn, I forgot to get the potatoes. We're out.
Baby. Well, I'll go and get some.
Do you mind?
No, can't live without me taties.
If they've got a nice piece of pumpkin, maybe you could get that too.
The potatoes, pumpkin, anything else?
No, that's a lot.
Mike, you all right?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell Des about punching Henry?
Because I didn't think it was any of his business.
We're all living under the same roof, Mike. Des has a right to know what's going on.
Stop hassling me, OK?
You've been a real pain ever since you got back. Really rude and aggressive. What happened to you while you were away?
Nothing, all right? Will you just leave me alone?
I give up.
Well, I hope everyone's hungry. Bought a cheesecake for dessert. Strawberry. Don't all thank me at once.
Thanks.
Where's Brian?
She's in with Jamie. He woke up, so she's giving him a bath.
Oh. Saw, Henry down the street. You two had a bit of a dust-up this afternoon.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, in the interest of household harmony, do you think you could sort your problems out in future without knocking each other around?
So now it's up to Henry. If he decides to pull his head in, there shouldn't be any more trouble.
I don't think the problem's entirely his. I didn't think you'd mind Henry moving in here. Well, maybe I'm a bit thick. You and Bron had a thing going there for a while. It must be a bit rugged, seeing Henry with her.
There's it doesn't bother me.
Oh. You're not feeling a bit crowded?
I'm okay.
Right. What's this about you not going back to uni? I have heard you talking to Mr. Muir in the coffee shop. You can't be serious.
Well, I might be. I don't know what I want to do at the moment.
Yeah, but you can't just throw all that study away.
Des, I'm still trying to sort myself out, okay?
Uh-huh, right, yep. I won't push. If and when you need to talk to me, you know, I'm around.
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
Something smells good out there. Why do people always have to come in at meal times?
Harold.
Ah, Mike. Oh, I must say I'm rather disappointed in you, fighting in public. Not that you weren't provoked, I suppose.
Well, it takes two to have an argument, doesn't it?
What was it that you wanted, Harold? We were just about to have tea, mate.
Oh, well, now, I won't take long. I want to take a photo of Sky for the baby contest, and I wondered if I might borrow your camera.
Haven't you got one of your own?
Oh, yes. Madge has taken it to Brisbane. Oh, I borrowed one from a friend, but it is so complicated, it's difficult to work out how to use the thing.
Mike, there's a camera on top of the wardrobe in my bedroom. You want to grab it for me?
Sure.
Well, I'm surprised you'd think enough of baby competitions to bother entering Sky.
Well, with first prize up for grabs, why not, eh? It's a good thing you're not entering Jamie, you know. I'm afraid he'd be in for a big disappointment.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, of course.
What makes you think that Sky would have a better chance than Jamie?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't mean to offend, well, far from it. But Sky has all the Bishop good looks. No, there's no way she could lose.
In your opinion?
Yeah, well, of course, an opinion that will be vindicated when the judging takes place.
There's no way Sky would come first if I entered Jamie.
Oh, all right, then why don't you enter him? Assuming, of course, that you're not scared of losing.
Because I happen to disagree with the principle of baby competitions.
The fact of the matter is that you know that Jamie would lose.
No way, mate.
Here's the camera.
Oh, great. You can use your own. No one insults Jamie and gets away with it.
I wasn't insulting anybody.
mate.
No,
See
I
you
just
later.
say...
Here's your hat. What's your hurry?
Get rid of them.
All right, in a sec.
Now, Henry, it's bad enough living with a slob, but I'm not your nursemaid now. That's Bronwyn's job.
Don't start, Mike. I'll let you job me once. You can push a bloke too
Just
far.
pull your weight, Henry.
Oh, will you belt up? I'm not going to stand here and listen to some knucklehead rave on who doesn't even
just
have...
can it to both of you. I've had a day and a half at the bank. I've just put Jamie down. All I want is some peace and quiet in my own home. Oh, man.
So what's with the paperwork, anyway?
Just some trust account deeds.
Ah, going to hit Des for some bucks, are you?
Well, it's really none of your business, Henry, is it?
I'm just trying to be friendly. Should have known better. Clark Residence, Henri Ramsay Street. Oh, g'day, Mum. How's Grandad? When? Try not to worry. I'll go straight out to the airport and catch the first plane out. Yep. Where's Bronnie?
Well, she's out with Jamie in the pusher.
Right, when she gets back, tell her I'm on my way to Brizzy.
What's happening to Dan?
Yeah, he's worse. Not worse.
Please. So how was the tour, mate?
Touchy subject.
Get off it, Bron.
Well, whenever someone mentions your trip, you just about take their heads off.
Well, there's nothing to talk about, okay?
Sounds like you had a pretty boring summer. Mine was good. I got this job as a research assistant with Madeline Price.
What you like?
Well, she's okay. She's pretty intense, so pretty highly strung. But I think we'll get along okay.
That's good.
Any strung out musos on the tour?
No, just a bunch of ordinary guys doing their job, really. you know, we just sort of played and travelled and slept and played and travelled and slept and so on.
Well, didn't anything interesting happen? Well, what about the group? I bet you got mobbed in that place.
Scott, you're not doing a report for the Erinsborough News now, OK? There's no story, so why don't we just drop it? All right? I'll be in my room if you want me.
Man's bloke.
Yeah, I'll be able to do that all right.
Where's she going?
Oh, she and Henry are moving over to Paul and Gayle's for a while. Anyway, wish me luck.
Des.
Yes, mate.
Before you go, I was wondering if you could organise for me to take a couple of $1,000 out of my trust account, you know?
Yeah, well, if it's for uni fees, no probs.
No, it's not that. It's sort of a personal thing.
Well, what then?
Well, there's a debt that I've got to pay off.
Who to? Mike? That trust was set up by your mother for your future. She made me trustee. I can't let you have any money any time you want to.
Spare me the lectures, OK?
Hey!
No, it's my money, you know, but if you want to be hard-nosed about it, that's OK. I'll just...
Listen, if you tell me what it's for, we'll be able to work something out. Got a list of exercises as long as your arm. That's after I get out of the pool.
Why bother?
'Cause I'm sick of being scared of water, that's why. I wonder if Hillary is the right person to teach me. Thinking about it, I think she is. What do you reckon?
Dunno.
Well, thanks for the support, mate. Encouragement and the conversation. You know, I remember when we used to communicate, you know? I'd say something to you, you'd say something to me, remember
Des,
that? Yeah?
why don't you just lay off, OK? I just don't find Hillary's bid to become the Laurie Lawrence of Ramsay Street particularly interesting at the moment, all right?
Look, mate, it's not just the swimming, it's everything I've tried to say to you since you got home.
Des, if you want me to show some interest in you, then how about you show some in me, OK? And let me have the money from the trust account.
Fine, I will. Just tell me what it's for.
I have told you already, it's personal.
It's not good enough, mate.
Mate. Mate, how much of a mate are you being at the moment, huh?
You just come clean and tell me where that money's going. I'm not going to deprive you of it, I just want to know, OK? I'll be at the Oval, you think about it.
Yeah, well, think about it, OK? But if you don't give me an answer by this time next week, I'm going to advertise. Yeah, OK. See ya.
Want to watch a movie?
No, I think I'll pass on that, thanks.
Who was on the phone?
Just Tim, mate of mine.
Did you say something about advertising?
Yeah.
Well, you know, what are you going to advertise?
Just my bike.
You love that bike, Mike. Why do you want to sell it?
Just so I can raise enough money that you won't give me from the trust fund. Fair enough?
Now, hang on. This is getting out of control. If you need that cash badly, we'll work something out, but just tell me what it's for.
Des, I don't think I have to tell you everything I do, OK?
Mike, just talk to me.
Des, what about some privacy for once?
Privacy is one thing, secrecy is something else. You've been a closed shop ever since you got home. You've caused a lousy atmosphere around here. I mean, Bronnie and Henry tried to settle in here. But you were so unpleasant, they had to leave.
Do you really think I was going to enjoy living here with Henry, huh? I think I've had enough of this. I'm beginning to wish I didn't come back.
Mike!
Just leave me alone, OK? Having fun?
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it? OK, so where do you want to go next? Perth? Adelaide? Canada's a nice place.
How about we go to the next town and get a hamburger? I'm starved.
Yeah, OK, let's go.
Just don't get too outrageous, okay?
Me? Hey, I've got one more trick I want to show you. You ready?
Yeah.
Hang on tight.
Feeling any better?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Must have been some nightmare.
Yeah, it was.
Do you want to talk about it? You don't have to. It might be better to get out of your system.
No, I'd rather not go into it, Des.
Well, yeah, that's up to you. It's only a dream. You can put it behind you now.
Yeah, I wish I could.
Look, I don't want to pry, but was that dream anything to do with what's been on your mind lately?
Yeah.
Maybe you should share with somebody.
I just can't talk about it, Des, okay?
Mike, it's tearing you apart.
No, it's not. It's just hurting, that's all.
Keeping pain all bottled up doesn't do anyone any good. I should know. I've been there.
Yeah, I know, Des. I realise you're trying to help, but I just don't push me to talk, okay?
Oh, yeah, it's up to you. If you want to talk, you know, I'm here.
Jane,
Not
come
too
in.
early for a visit?
No, Scott's here already. Do you want a coffee?
Yeah, love one. Thanks.
You're taking Sunday off. Paul would not approve.
No, I've just called around to pick up the coffee shop rent.
Des and Jamie have gone to the beach, but I think there's a check just there.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
Thanks. For your information, Scott, I am taking the morning off.
Place must be getting to her.
Well, you have to admit, some of the things I've had to do lately aren't exactly fun.
Like firing Gloria.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know, you set off a chain reaction with that one.
What do you mean?
Well, Harold came around last night and tried to convince Des to let him pay for half a quiche that he'd taken.
Half a key.
Did he? I wondered about that. He was so sure that Gloria was guilty, and yet there he was doing exactly the same thing, taking home leftovers.
Yeah, well, he really put the wind up him, you know. Now, Des has called the guilts about stealing time from the bank, you know, long lunches and stuff like that.
Yeah, but when I used to work at the Erinsborough News, we used to take home, you know, little bits of stationery. I think everybody does.
Well, don't look at me, I don't steal.
Mike, I'm not talking about major things, just, you know, little things.
Well, I guess every now and then at the jazz club we used to
See?
pinch the odd drink or two, but it's all right.
I'm beginning to think no one's innocent. So you really think it's all right?
Well, it's not exactly honest, but it's not that bad.
Scott?
Well, like Mike said, it's not that bad, I don't think.
So what you're saying is that I fired Gloria for something that most people would think is perfectly all right.
Yeah.
Wonderful. That's just what I needed to hear. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I'm glad I called her. I mean, I don't think Eric Conrad would have done anything to hurt her, but she was pretty shaken up by the whole thing. He couldn't get to her at the hotel, could he?
No, it's run pretty well. At least it was before they let me loose on it.
Oh, Jane, you only started yesterday. You're doing a terrific job. Don't you think, Mike? Huh?
Yeah.
Millions would believe you, but Gloria wouldn't. I'm starting to think she was right.
You caught her stealing.
Yeah, I know, but she honestly doesn't believe that what she was doing was stealing. And everyone I've spoken to, you guys included, takes advantages of perks, so maybe I shouldn't have sacked her.
Well, there wasn't any other way you could have dealt with her.
I don't know. Thing is, I like Gloria, and now how am I going to face her?
You're gonna have to do it sooner or later.
She'll hate me.
Jane, look, if you think you've done the wrong thing, there must be some way you could fix the situation. It's better you do that than keep brooding about it.
I'm going out.
Where to?
It's just something I've got to sort out. Can you look up for me?
Sure.
Look, I'm sorry I didn't come and visit you any earlier.
Oh, that's okay. You must have been pretty busy when you got home.
No, it wasn't just that. I was feeling so guilty about you being here at all, you know?
It's actually not that bad. All the nurses are nice, so that helps.
Shouldn't have taken her on the bike, should I?
Hey, I wanted to go, remember?
Yeah, but I was showing off. And if I wasn't, then the accident wouldn't have happened, would it?
It wouldn't have happened if I'd been hanging on properly either. There's not much point in trying to put the blame on anybody. And anyway, I'm coming along fine.
Well, look, I'm going to be able to help you soon. I'm going to get some money out of my trust account.
You don't have to, you know. The government pays all the medical bills.
Jenny, I just want to give you enough for whatever extra therapy you're going to need. I feel so rotten about what I've done to you.
Mike, don't. It was just one of those things, that's all.
How can you say that?
Of course it was.
I just wish there was something I could do to help.
There is. You can help me back to my room.
Des, can't you just trust me? I honestly need the money, okay?
Look, if I authorise a withdrawal for a couple of grand, will that stop you from selling the bike?
No, because I need all the money I can get, and a couple of grand isn't going to be enough.
All right? I'm not going to authorise a brass razoo until you tell me what that money's going to.
You are treating me like a kid.
Oh, sorry. You know the terms of the trust just as well as I do. Besides, I made a promise to your mother.
Yeah, it's crazy anyway, Mike. How can it be such a big secret if you won't even tell your best mates?
See, we've been playing guessing games for days. To tell you the truth, I'm just getting fed up with it.
Come on, tell us. I mean, it'll save you heaps of aggro.
Okay. So you really want to know, huh?
Yeah, of course we do.
Well, when I was away, I met this girl, Jenny Owens. She came to watch us play one night. We were getting on really well and stuff. And I asked her if she wanted to go for a ride on the bike.
So you picked up a groupie along the way, huh?
Hang on, Scott. Let him finish. Go
on. Well, she'd never ridden pillion before, and I was enjoying giving her a bit of a scare, you know, the usual sort of stuff.
What happened?
Well, before I knew it, she'd lost her grip and slipped off the back of the bike onto the road. Thanks to me, she's never going to be able to walk again.
So she's still in Geurens Hospital, is she?
Yeah. Today's the first time I've been to see her, you know. It's taken me weeks to pluck up the courage.
Look, I know how rotten you must feel, but it's not going to help you to blame yourself, you know?
Tess is right. I mean, you wouldn't be human if you didn't regret what happened to her. But it was still just an accident.
No, it wasn't, Scott. If I hadn't been fooling around, everything would have been okay, you know? No matter which way you look at it, it's my fault.
That's why you wanted the money. To help her out.
Yeah.
You know, third-party insurance should take care of the compensation, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I know that. And the government's paying for all the hospital bills and stuff, but it's still going to be really difficult for her to try and pay for extra therapy and simple things, you know, like food and clothing and transport. Apparently compo takes ages to come through.
Surely she must be eligible for some sort of pension. What about a family? Are they helping much?
She doesn't have much of a family. She's got an older brother, but he's broke. And her dad nicked off when they were pretty young, and her mum died a couple of years ago. So, looks like it's up to me. It's my fault and I have to wear it.
Cripes. Just starting to realise how hard you've been taking this. Throwing away your teaching career, selling your bike, not talking to anyone. You've been doing it pretty tough, mate.
Yeah, look, I'm really sorry that I didn't tell you I was so difficult to live with. I didn't want anyone to know what I'd done.
Forget it. Hasn't changed our opinion of you, has it, Scott?
Of course not.
Look, you made a silly mistake, that's all. I've been reckless heaps of times. I've just been lucky, that's all.
Yeah, well, I wasn't. Anyway, thanks you two for being so good about it. Looks like I'm stuck with it, doesn't it? I just wish it was me in the wheelchair instead of her. So.
Typical.
If anyone rings me at the bike, just tell them to come over, can you? I'll just go and give it a clean.
Look, are you sure you want to sell? I mean, now that I know what it's about, I don't mind releasing some of your trust fund.
I told you, Des, I'm going to need all the money I can get. Or at least Jenny will.
Well, couldn't you just wait and sell it when you absolutely have to?
Well, the ad's in now. Besides, it's not going to be much use to me if I can't handle giving anyone a pillion anymore, is it? I don't care what happens to me, but I don't want to put anyone else's life in danger again.
You Mike Young?
Yeah. Yeah, have you come about the bike?
Could say that. I'm Angus Owens, Jenny's brother. You remember her, don't you? The girl you crippled?
Hey, I'm hardly going to forget, mate. Look, I'm really sorry about what happened, you know.
Yeah, well, so am I. Anyhow, I'm glad I finally tracked you down. Something I've been meaning to give you. Now, I realise that's not going to help Jenny, mate. Certainly made me feel a whole lot better.